Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Megha. I'm known as Canes of Dreams on Instagram, and this is the first time I'm making this kind of a video, but today I'm gonna record myself sewing this weekend, and I'm gonna share all the things that I've made this weekend. It's Saturday, I want to say June 14th, and I have a lot of sewing plans, and I decided to take you along with me on the journey. I've been sewing for a lot of Saturdays, like I prep all week and then I sew a bunch on Saturday. Sometimes I do sew on the weeknights as well. I decided that today I'm just gonna record my process and everything. So let's talk about what are my plans currently. So I should show you something. Last week I ended up making a pair of chanterelle pants for my friend. So these are the view A of the chanterelle pants by Sew Liberated, and my friend, she lives in Akron. She was here for the Memorial Day weekend, and I was able to measure her because I've made her a few things in the past and she's really enjoyed wearing the handmade garments. So she saw coordinated sets are super popular these days. Everyone's wearing matching tops and trousers and everything. So she said she wanted one, and I had this beautiful rust orange linen in my stash. This is from Blackbird fabrics, and I had bought it originally for myself, and while this does go well with my skin tone, I felt like it was a bit too orange for my taste. And my friend, she's a couple shades lighter than me, and she really loves this color, and so I decided that I'd use this for her. So I sewed up the chanterelle A, and I skipped the back pockets. She wasn't into back pockets much. It has the front pocket bag and everything. And another thing I did is on the inside I added a couple of buttonholes in the center. And the reason I did this was because I'm sewing for someone else and I can't really try on the elastic on them a bunch of times. So I made a drawstring and I added buttonholes on the inside. So it is not really a feature that you'll see on the outside, but if she wants to tighten the pants, she can add the drawstring on the inside and kind of tuck it in so it will be hidden. So yeah, I finished these last week, and to go with this, I'm making the tailor crop top. This is a pattern by Loveless Jamie, who has a store on Etsy. I saw this tailor crop top on Hello Lavender Design on Instagram. Reshma, her Instagram account is like really popular for she makes a lot of stitch markers and everything, but she has been sewing as well, and she is very similarly built to my friend. Like, she's a petite person, and she wore the chanterelle A with the tailor crop top, and I thought that was a really cute pairing, and so I decided to make my friend the same thing. And so that's how I found the tailor crop top on Etsy. And so I cut out the fabric already. It's about, I want to say 11:30. I don't know what time it is. I took a bunch of footage of me prepping this morning. I woke up like super early, around 6:30, fed the cats, and then started prepping fabric. I did have my coffee and knit a bit. And anyway, so I cut out the tailor crop top. So I'm gonna sew that up first. And then I decided to make myself this Style Arc Hope dress. I've seen this a bunch on Instagram, and I've heard very good things about it. I did measure the bodice length and compare it to other bodice lengths that I've worn of other dresses I've made, and it did seem like the bodice was a bit short on me. So it doesn't have any darts, so I decided to lengthen the bodice by 1 inch. Worst case, I have to cut it off, but if it's too short, then I can't really. I mean, I could have added a waistband or something, but I decided to add just an inch. It's a very loose and flowy dress, so it should be fine, mostly for a first version. I am using beautiful pink gingham, also from Blackbird Fabrics. I bought this fabric like almost 2 years ago, and I've not been able to decide what to make with it. So I decided that I'm gonna make the hope dress finally, with like I like the raglan detail. I've made a lot of satin sleeves for sewing, and armhole sewing is my least favorite thing to do. So I decided that I'd make something raglan for a change, and that's what I did. I cut out the fabric this morning. You would have seen, if I'm gonna share the footage and everything of cutting the fabric, and then I'm gonna also take you along sewing a little bit. It's not meant to be a tutorial or anything, but I did want to talk about a couple other things that I have plans for, not for this weekend. If I get done with the dress and the tailor crop this weekend, I guess that's my goal. I do have this beautiful cotton shirting gingham. This I bought for another friend of mine. Actually, if you've watched my previous episodes, I made her a quilt. I shared that in my previous episodes. So the same friend, she wanted a coordinated pajama set, and so I bought this lovely cotton shirting fabric from Stylemaker fabrics. I do buy a lot from Stylemaker fabrics. They ship really quickly in the US, and they have a really nice selection of all types of woven fabric. I have not sewn with knit fabrics a lot. Actually, never. I did buy a couple of knit fabrics to try out a simple t-shirt, but that hasn't happened yet. But I know Stylemaker also carries a beautiful range of knit fabrics as well. Anyway, this is cotton shirting gingham. It's pretty nice to feel, and so it'll make like a really nice pair of pajamas. So I'm planning to make the Stylark Albi trousers, and with maybe the Helen's Closet Ashton top. I just wanted like simple patterns because I'm gonna sew for her for the first time. She took her own measurements and sent it to me, so I want to use like simpler patterns so we can figure out the sizing, and then for future makes for her, I'm happy to make adjustments and make more advanced patterns perhaps. So that's for her. So the reason I'm showing is I'm gonna finish the raw edges with my serger because I've not pre-washed this fabric, and then I'm gonna chuck it in the washing machine today. And along with this, I also have this cotton jersey. So this is the first time I'm gonna be sewing with cotton jersey. I bought this pink soft cotton jersey for myself. I'm gonna make a pair of pajamas for myself, coordinated t-shirt and trousers of some sort. I'm almost considering making the chanterelle view B, which has the cinched in leg hem, because they give me like jogger vibes. So I think and I've tried the pattern already a bunch of times, so I know what size fits me well. I'll make the elasticated waistband, and I will probably make like a simple t-shirt like the bedrock tee or something. Or I could make a different top. I haven't decided what I'm gonna make for myself on the top, but I have to pre-wash this as well. So I'm gonna serge these two, the gingham and this cotton jersey today, and then I'm gonna start sewing the tailor crop and then the hope dress. I did want to say that it's just a weekend sewing thing with me, so I have no makeup on. I'm wearing my home clothes. I guess once I sew nice pajama stuff, I'll be wearing pretty things inside the house as well. I've never been one to purchase coordinated sets or anything, but now I feel like, you know, I could be wearing pretty things in the house and not just mismatched t-shirts and pants or whatever. Okay, I will mention that during this video you will see me wearing a pair of trousers or pants, and I made those I think last year, and they're my most favorite pajama pants. They are the Stylark bob pants, but I cut out a couple sizes bigger, so they don't really look very nice. They have creases, but they are so comfortable. Like I can keep my feet up, cross my legs, sit however I feel like, and nothing happens to the back seam. And I did that on purpose. So they don't look very good, but they are very comfortable and very movement friendly, and I wear them all the time. And I prefer wearing long trousers or pants even at home because the cats sit on me a lot and their claws like scratch my thighs if I wear shorts or something. And besides, I feel like cotton full pants are quite lovely and cool. They're cool. In shorts, I sometimes feel too cold, especially if the air conditioning is on. So that's what I'm wearing throughout this video. It doesn't really go with this t-shirt, but it is what it is. All right, let's get sewing. I don't have enough fabric for the dress, so I'm gonna cut the sleeve on the cross grain. I think it should work out okay. I've done this in the past and I haven't had many issues with this. So let's see. I did want to share my sewing setup with you. This is just my dining table, and I've crowded it with my sewing machine and then my serger, and then I have my ironing setup over here. These are the front windows and everything. I think I used to sew up in my craft room, but I just like being on this level, and then I put all the sewing machines back into the office that's behind me. I'm not gonna show. And of course there's like random cat toys everywhere. So just full disclosure, it's kind of a not very neat setup, but this table is really beautiful and I thought I need to start using it a bit more. I use the same machine for quilting and for sewing. It's just become my go-to machine. And yeah, that's my setup. The tailor crop top is done. I'm so happy with it. Look at those tie straps. They're so beautiful. I can't wait for my friend to try this on. The pattern was fairly simple. It's completely lined on the inside. So I thoroughly enjoyed making this. Let's look at the back. And the back is shorter than the front. The ties are longer. And I'm really happy with the finish of this top. Hello, so it's 7 p.m. right now and I finished the tailor crop top. It turned out really cute and I'm gonna put a picture of it, and I took a video as well, and I'm done with that, so I get to pack it up and ship it out maybe this weekend. Like if I get my act together, I'll have it shipped out tomorrow, just because I'm very excited for my friend to have it. I've been sewing on and off. Like I take a break, I go eat something, and then I knit for a bit, and then watch a movie or so. So I've not been sewing like the whole day or anything. But now I'm gonna start working on the hope dress. I looked at the instructions on because I had a paper pattern I bought on Amazon, so it has the instructions on this booklet, but the instructions were a little confusing, so I went to their website and they have instructions there. So I'm gonna try and at least get the bodice done today. Even if I just have to attach the skirt tomorrow, that's fine. But yeah, I had to figure out what thread would match with the fabric I have, because it's a gingham and it has some like 3 colors almost, but I did find matching thread in my stash. So what I end up doing mostly is whenever I order fabric, I also click that button which says add matching thread. So I have like a whole selection of thread from every time I purchase fabric. So all right, Oreo is being kind of silly. Yeah, so I found the thread, I wound my bobbin, everything is ready to go, but now there's a cat on me. So they don't like when I sit here and sew, just because they want me to sit on the couch so they can sit on me, and when I'm sewing they're not sitting on me, but I need break from being a cat bed. So I'm gonna sew now and kick Oreo off, unfortunately. What are you doing, Oreo? What's happening? What's happening? Hello, it's the next day and I had taken a video of the bodice last night, but it was too dark. The video wasn't great, so I'm gonna do it again. So this is how far I got yesterday. I did the bodice, I also did the neck facing. It was fairly okay to put together. It took me like an hour. I did think that traglines would be easier, but it's 4 seams and then they're curved, so it took me how long it took me, whatever. I have the sleeve cuffs are still raw. I need to turn them under and then put in this elastic, but I'm gonna do that later. The neckline turned out pretty good. The one thing I'm not happy about, and I'm gonna turn this around, like this finish is pretty decent, but I don't like this seam. I think I should have paid attention to where I was cutting the two halves of the back, but I'm not gonna see it. Someone else will, because I can't see the back, so it's someone else's problem. I did lengthen the bodice as you saw, so I'm hoping this works out. I didn't wear it, but it did seem a little short, but I think for a dress it should be fine. The facing was a little weird, like the instructions, and I have to snip this thread. Maybe I'll turn it inside out and show you the facing as well. Okay, actually it doesn't look too bad, but it like flops over. So I'm gonna find some of these raglan seams and tack it down at these places so that it doesn't turn over. I have done a top stitch over here, but I still feel like this has potential to flip over. I would say it looks pretty neat. I did iron it correctly, and then I ironed the whole top and it changed everything. That's the front. Yeah, so I don't want it flipping, so I'm gonna tack it down, hand stitch it probably to the raglan seams. That's the back. I gotta remove this tape and everything. So today I'm gonna attach the skirt and it should be done today. Hello. So it's Sunday and it's about 2 p.m. and now I'm finally starting or resuming the sewing. I already knit a bunch, went and did some groceries, so I have a couple hours this afternoon to finish up the dress at least, and then we'll see if we can get something else done. I did cut out the skirt of a different size than the top, so I cut the size 20 for the bodice and size 24 for the skirt, and I just prefer a little more room because I am a different size on top and different size on the bottom, and I really like that I can blend sizes in my sewing, and that's my favorite part. I'm also planning to skip the pockets on this dress. Lately I've found that I'm not really enjoying pockets on dresses and skirts, especially if the fabric is not very stiff, because I feel like I can't really use them functionally. They're more like something I can put my hands in, but I can't really put my phone in it. So I'm gonna just skip the pockets and save that fabric, honestly. I'll test it out. If I do feel like I'm missing pockets, I might in future versions put them back. But I have a few ready to wear or store-bought dresses that don't have pockets, and I enjoy them just fine. I almost always have to carry a purse or a bag anyway, so should be fine. So I'm now gonna start assembling the skirt. I haven't done a gathered skirt in a really long time. I think I sewed a bunch last summer, but all winter and spring I've not made a dress. I haven't made a dress in a while, and the dresses I've made in the past have been paneled skirts, so I'm doing a gathered skirt after a while. On cue, Oreo is here to prevent me from sewing. Unfortunately, there's some sewing that's gonna happen. Oreo, what are you doing? Say hello. Hello. All right, let's get sewing. I'm super happy with how this dress fits, but the back is a bit lower than I would like it to be. I think I need to raise the back slightly. Alright, I did lengthen the back seam allowance. I'm gonna let it be for now. Perhaps next time I won't increase the back bodice length. Good morning. It's Monday morning and I'm wearing my new dress. I'm kind of hot a little bit because I just got up and got ready and fed the cats and all of that. So I thought I'd come wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching it to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video of me making this beautiful dress. My final thoughts are that I really like how casual and easygoing the dress is. It's very forgiving because there's so much ease, and I think it makes for a very nice addition to any wardrobe. I would next time not increase the back bodice length. I think that was a rookie mistake. I needed length in the front obviously because of the bust, but I didn't need that in the back. I did end up like I've probably mentioned that I did end up knitting the front with the 3/8 knitting sewing the front skirt and the bodice with the 3/8 seam allowance, and then the back I almost sewed it with a 1-inch seam allowance to just raise the back. So I don't think I need the extra length in the back bodice. This didn't have bust darts, so it makes sense that I only need the length in the front. Anyway, you all have already seen me do it. It didn't make that much of a difference, but I think if I just skip it next time, I don't have to do that extra step. I'm currently knitting on my space tank. I was able to join in the round, and you can see how it looks now. The shaping has been so much fun. It has like these radial increases, and you make the straps in a contiguous method as well. I'm super happy with the color. It's really pretty. I did sew up a skirt to go with this. I made a mauve skirt, and I'll talk about it when I finish. The tank top, now I have to power through the body. And since I have a skirt with it, I'm gonna try it on with the skirt to make sure the length is correct and everything. So, hello. So it's Monday evening. I wore this dress to work, and it just turned out so nicely. I was afraid that the elastic that I inserted in here was too tight, but it was very comfortable. I think it opened up a little over the day, and this was just so floaty and nice, and I didn't even feel like I was at work. It felt like a holiday in this outfit. So I just wanted to like record another segment showing you how this dress held up. I wore it all day. So happy with this dress. Yeah, I wanted to say that not every single outfit needs to be flattering. Like I definitely have flattering outfits where the shape is like perfectly suited for my body. This one seems to be a little more loose and flowy, but I feel like these outfits are very close to my heart because they're very comfortable and make you feel really good. I love the color. It was so nice to just stare at the bright pink all day, and I love the fabric. I love how the fabric is not touching me. it's just very loose and flowy, and I think that makes me happy, and I feel like that comes across when people see how confidently I'm moving in it. So I don't believe that I want every single garment to be flattering, but something that I can feel good in. and of course it's handmade or made by me, so I'm extra precious about these things. But yeah, all in all, very successful. I thought I'd come and like just give you a review of wearing the dress all day as well. I'm gonna now package up my friend's outfit and ship it out tomorrow, and I will definitely be back with more knitting and sewing content, so stay tuned. Bye.